Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Factorio. Now, a little bit has changed since we last started playing. The only reason being for that is I was starting to record a video, and then my game froze on me, and then Bandicam didn't know how to react, so it crashed too. And so there was a couple of minutes, only about like 2 or 3 minutes, of gameplay in between when we left off to now. And so I'm trying to press continue and it is not letting me. I may have to pause the video and reload the game itself because it's just not letting me play. So go ahead and pause the video and try to see if I can fix the issue. Okay, so good news is I was able to fix the issue, and I believe we are actually right. I loaded up the save from right where we left off, so nothing really has changed since the last time that we played, so I'm going to go ahead and continue right where I needed to in terms of fixing the automation for the Science Pack 2. So I think that, so now from here I need to place down the splitter right there. No, don't click on it. And then from here it needs to take the iron plates like that. And then I'm going to have the conveyors down this way because I need to place this automation thing right down here for the copper. I actually we'll need 3 more inserters to place that down there for the copper wire. Place that up there. Place the input here for the circuit, and then also have the input for the iron gear. Yeah, I'm forgetting words. And then we can also have this right here, but I'm not going to place it in the right direction just yet because this is powered, and as soon as I turn it, it's going to start doing what it needs to. So from here I actually need one more. Like that. Nope, not yet. Almost made that mistake even though I tried avoiding the mistake. And then so from there I can, so that's ready to go to make that, that's ready to go. This just needs to get powered like that. From here I think we're okay. It would pretty much be automated from here. I can turn both of them from where I'm at, so I'll go ahead and start that. And now this should be good. We should be able to completely take care of what we need to. I'm also going to take this a little farther than what it needs to. By 1. Because I know this is going to, and I don't want to stack up just yet with the iron plates, which is exactly what's happening. Actually, no, that's okay if it does that. I just have to watch out that right here it doesn't. Why is that? Oh, because I didn't tell them that that's what I'm making. There we go, fixed the issue. Another helpful thing about alt mode, and with the copper thing going like this, inserters place them on the far side of the belt, so now they'll stack on different sides, which works for the circuit, and this one down here can still access the metal at all times. For all intents and purposes, it's a win-win. Yeah, this is able to make the inserters, this is able to make the transport belts. And then this can make the Science Pack 2s. which they don't need a whole lot yet because we're still doing steel processing, but there's still 3 in here, none in here, because this is probably not working at all, is it? How much left do I have? It doesn't tell me, which kind of is saddening, but we need 50. That's the halfway mark, so 25. It looks like we could need around, I'd say, anywhere from 5 to 7 points more. So that would require anywhere from 10 to 14 iron plate and 5 to 7 copper plate. So I'll go grab some copper plate. I'll just grab the small stack of 28. Go ahead and place, this is for just straight, yeah, that's just, this box is just for the straight copper. Place down 5 in there, and I'll place 10 in here. That way this will get to work. And see, this thing is, it'll be completely stalled until it needs to start making more of these. And eventually what I will do is I'll actually, instead of having this right here, because it is going to somewhat block the train route, I'll actually take this to a better location and have it sort of an outpost with the train stops, specifically for research. So every single one of the labs will have their own little system for automation that can probably run off of just a single different chests that can be restocked by the train stopping by collecting resources from this area. I think from here, so finished doing that. So now I always click on this so I know what to do next. Railway unavailable. All we have left is the engine, which takes 100 of both packs. It'll create a pump and the engine unit. Pump is also helpful. The pump is used mainly when I use it. It's been used for transporting liquids off of a fluid wagon. Is there anything left in here? No. Is there anything left in here? No. What about here? Here? Yeah, so it was exactly 5 points that we needed. And for 100 of each, that'll require a stack of copper and 2 stacks of the iron. Yeah, a stack of copper, 2 stacks of iron. So I'll go ahead and grab those, and we'll place them in the chest, and we'll get things rolling. Yeah, see how we're starting to really stack up on copper, even though we're not using it. That's what I talked about in the first couple episodes, where that's going to probably more than likely end up happening, even though I don't want it to. And thus will create the issue of needing to, sort of in a way, just stop and to have the infinity chest to be able to recycle them. More so just straight to get rid of them. There really isn't any way to recycle them. But from here, this will supply the 100 it needs, so I'll help them to start researching. And we'll start getting started on some Science Pack 2 production from these, which will be really helpful. And what's nice is they all stock up too. Like this has 8, this has 3, this has 3, this is 3 of the finished product. So as soon as they're ready to make another, more science packs, they already have some ready to go. And I think these make them faster than the final one can make a science pack 2. So these will always be ready to go. So the science pack 2s will always be ready at maximum efficiency, which is nice. I think so. From here, I think that goes, it'll create, then afterwards to do the railway, it'll create 75 of each. I also need to start thinking about steel now. I need to think about making sure, starting my production of steel, because it's a major component in railways. There's this iron ore up here that can be used, because iron is needed for steel. I don't want to do it directly from this iron mine, at least, because this I want to be purely for iron plate, and that's when its main focus to be. I might be able to for right now have it to where I'll explain my thought process after the nerd alert, because it is that time of the episode. So I'll go ahead and I'll zoom in, then I'll pause it here. So for this episode's nerd alert, I know that in the first couple of episodes I've been giving you facts about, Mercury and Venus and all that. This time I have a fact that's about both of them. Now, so Mercury and Venus are the only two planets in the solar system that don't have a moon. All the other planets in the solar system do. And even some of our dwarf planets, such as Pluto, do have moons. So, with today's nerd alert out of the way, let's go ahead and get right back into the game. So, I want to look at having a steel production area somewhere up here with this iron, but I have to find a way to take the coal to it. If I wanted to continue the chain, I'd have to go from this end right over down here and take it through the forest or wrap it around back this way. Both are going to be annoying to do, nonetheless, and have it take up here so that way you can access to the steel. Another option I could look at is just about as equally far away is this little coal thing up here. And what it also means I have to drag the electricity from this way up to the coal, as well as over to this this area of iron, instead of just having to drag the electricity from the main route to this new area of iron. So I think probably what I want to try to look at doing is I want sort of this sort of coal to end up being sort of like a trail route to go around and distribute to coal where it needs to. So I think for now I might just deal with like inputting stuff in manually for the steel, and then have the mine itself have that ready to go. But in terms of coal, input all that myself, since I have the time waiting for research to go. So yeah, okay, so that probably is what I'm going to do. That sounds like the best option right now, especially with the huge line of coal just backed up. The mine isn't really doing anything, so it'll work. So in order to start this, I'll need electric mine, I'll need 2 furnaces for the iron ore themselves, and then another furnace to make the steel. Actually, I think I'm able, if I remember correctly from when the last time I started doing steel production, I was able to do 2 of those, so I think that's what I'll do. So, first thing is we're going to place this. Our resources aren't the most beautifully distributed along this area. I think the best I'm seeing is 63,000. And then from there, the mines will, the conveyors will take them. Right now I'll just make 2 of the inputs just so I can get an idea of how I want to place this. I will only have 1 mine for steel, at least with this area with such low resources, so I think I can just straight off the bat have 1 right here, and then the head to be 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's input. Here are the furnaces, and then output would take them out this way. And then what will actually end up happening is we'll have some more inputs. So 1, 2, 3 away from that. Why did I place it on the news place? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so now the way it's set up is what'll basically end up happening is they'll have the mine the ore goes into these furnaces, makes the plates go into this conveyor belt, and they get taken into these furnaces, which will which smelt them into steel, and then the steel can be taken and put into a chest. But this is very, very basic, not even complete setup. I'm going to go back down to my iron plate chests and grab more, as well as I'll need more copper pretty soon, so I'll grab some of that since I'll be down here. I think I'll only need a stack for the iron, and I'll just grab a stack of copper. I'm wondering, can I see that from here? So yeah, thanks to the radar, I can, the camera is just far enough to be able to reach out so I can see the steel production, so I don't have to worry about another radar to be able to see that. Plus, I don't want it to be permanent down there anyway, so it probably doesn't matter either way, but I still like that. Just to be able to know that I can see that helps. Okay, so from here I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these. And as those start production, I'll place what I have already made. Outputs. Outputs. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do the coal. I don't know why I made them for the coal. Nonetheless, now I have 4 for when I do another mine setup, or if I need to make some fast sensors. And so now with this, I can actually use one of these, place like that, make an iron chest for when the steel is finished. Now let's look at placing down these. Since there's no coal input for these, I'll place them like this. And now all I have to do for these is combine it with the closest electricity. It seems to me from the look of it that it's closer to this branch down here than it is to this one, so that's where I'll go. I can make quite a bit of these. I'll make 10 for now because I think that'll probably be all I need. If I need more, I can make more. I can just do a straight line. There's no need to go up or down because I'm approaching it completely perpendicular from where it was at. I'll probably need 2 more. I don't know why I made that. That was a very bad thing to make. I just wasted resources. There's one. There's the connection. Did I double click again? Dang it. So from here, I am going to place it on the Infinity chest because I hate having a burner insider, and I'm just going to immediately get rid of it. I don't even want to look at it. As well, since I'm doing this, I'll get rid of the burner mining drill because I am not going to ever really use it again. So now we do have the iron mine working. What I'll do is I'll take this for now, just that way that stops mining. And I'll go ahead and start grabbing coal from the conveyor belt so these can start working. I already have 8. I'm going to try aiming for 100, that way each one can have 25. Go this way, click them a little bit faster. That was a little too fast, but I know the button to drop. I still got 2 more. I can beat the mine. I know I can. Okay, so now that I have 100 of each, oh, this one's gonna go the other way. That one's gonna go on a journey. We can go ahead and go up here, input the coal for it, and go ahead and get started. And I keep double clicking, so I'm using the mouse pad to click with as far as the left click. The right click doesn't do that. I don't know why my left click does that. Probably just because of how old the mouse is. But actually, before I do that, I'll take out these ores because I want it to be essentially as efficient as possible. And so having the coal in there right away and then reactivating this mine And then, once again, using the trash can for the second time this episode, I'll go ahead and place where they go. There we go, the ore, and then get rid of it, put back the trash can. And we have reached the 20-minute mark of the episode, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. You'll get to see the steel on the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hear more Nerd Alerts, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Or if you want to, also turn on notifications. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Spaceman Josh, out.